Record button has been pressed, and okay, yeah, it looks like we are live on tape. Greetings and salutations. Welcome to the House of Commons Subcommittee on Kind Resources. We're playing a 4-player Vampire the Eternal Struggle game. Play order is going to be myself, Rob. So from the perspective of those watching, I'm in the upper right-hand corner. Rob is in the lower right-hand corner. Dan is to the left of that in the lower left-hand corner, and the upper left-hand corner is Sterling. We have not discussed what decks we're playing. The metagame will be a mystery for the time being.
Although most of us are playing decks we have previously played.
Yeah, we're getting a late start, so we've decided that for the sake of everything proceeding smoothly, we will go ahead and play decks that we're at least somewhat familiar with. Actually, while I'm thinking about it, I'll go ahead and save the game. And I suppose I'll go ahead and get started, unless people have anything else they want to get out of the way.
I don't think so. Feel free to begin.
Okay.
The only thing I will say is, for those watching at home, saving is handy, because if we do crash for some reason, we've got it saved, we can reload the state as of, some level of stage back, which makes life a lot easier.
All right. I'm going to use that one sweet transfer I get.
Ooh.
Lose that one sweet pool. And I'm going to go ahead and discard a card. Send to the top of my ash heap.
A weighted walking stick,
Draw
eh?
library. And Rob, you're up.
Yeah, well, let's see.
Which deck of yours had a weighted walking stick?
This guy.
Oh, the Dreams of the Sphinx.
Is everyone cool with that?
I have no reason to care about it myself.
Yep, go ahead and have your card advantage. Or deck filtering, I guess, actually, more accurately.
It's a bit of whatever I want.
That is true.
It's a nice card.
So then I draw a card, which is lovely. And then minion influence. Let's put some stuff on some stuff. I think we're going to put some stuff on this stuff. Boop, boop.
It continues to be a
And
mystery.
I would like to get rid of this and draw a card. That was during my discard phase, I meant.
All right.
And I'm good.
All right.
Okay.
No master, no minion. It's influence.
So now the question is, are we going to do 2 transfers and pull out Henrietta Mayer? I believe the answer is yes.
It's actually Henrietta. It is, of course, the lovely one. Oh no, she has to burn 2 blood. What a surprise! That means indeed the Clonus horror is back. I have looked at my cards and I have chosen to discard nothing. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Well, hey, at least for the time being, the Clonus horror is my cross-table ally.
Hi, buddy. Do you want to guess? And discard nothing. Sterling, it is your turn.
Okay.
Does everyone want to guess what the rest of my crypt consists of?
All right. I would like a communal haven that's a temple.
Go for it.
All right.
Goodbye, me.
Okay. Then. All right. Then I think.
Oh, and Dan, don't forget to burn your pool.
Oh, thank you.
Also, Rob.
Yes.
Whoops. I spent 3, so I should be at 27, not 25.
That is correct.
Which also reminds me, we should probably have an edge.
Heyo.
Yeah, that'll help.
All right, and then subtract 4. All right, 4 transfers and.
So I have a suspicion I know what deck Sterling is playing. But I could be wrong.
Well, my guess is there's Sabbat vampires in the crypt. Just a guess.
And since both of the last 2 decks I played are both Sabbat themed.
Yeah.
And Rob left the game.
No!
Rob, come back to us.
What? What is this? How does this happen?
I have no idea.
Especially because things look just peachy to me from here. Everything still looks... Nope, got kicked.
Okay, we'll wait a moment for you to join. Luckily, Andy had saved it literally moments before you were kicked.
Can you reload that game then there?
Yes.
Yeah, once you're back on, we'll load the game. Okay, so I guess we go to main menu. Is there a
Load saved game. It's
load saved game?
Heyo, that's not right.
and they all come back.
Okay.
Excellent.
Hey, that's right. Those are my cards.
And I think
Cool.
the only thing is Sterling needs to have lowered his pool because that was the only thing that happened after the saved game.
And we needed an edge.
Boop.
All right.
Excellent. It is your turn again, Andy.
Sweet.
Wait, I think I'm going to discard a card.
Oh,
Okay.
yes. I'm sorry.
Unfortunately, it will, reveal what card it is, but I feel like.
Yeah, you're discarding the card. Oh no, it's yeah.
Black
that
Hand
is
Ritual.
that's the one I thought it was. It's his Intercept deck.
This is going to be interesting when people figure out what deck I'm playing. Okay.
Well, I'm sorry. As soon as I saw he has a card that gives him Intercept, I'm like, I bet you it's his Sabbat Intercept deck. Because it would make sense.
Yeah, I still need to recreate a Zimushi deck, and as my friends like to bring out some of the Sabbat War vampires, Lombok, so that way he can be Lom blocked.
I like it. I actually was working on a Zimushi deck while we were earlier, so we'll see if I get that done in time for next time.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh well. So I'm going to discard and reveal what deck I'm playing in doing so.
Walking stick. Oh, yep. Yep.
All right.
Wait, what?
He discarded Valus' Hunt. It is a Gangrel required card, and it's a vote card.
Huh.
So I
Alright.
discarded that specifically because I'm assuming you're playing your vote deck. So that is one of my one-shot cards when nobody else is playing titled vampires.
We're going to find out Rob has no titled vampires. He's playing a bleed deck, and this was a waste of effort.
Yeah.
So
Well, I'm also trying to draw into a specific card. So.
Oh, that's fair, too. So it's Rob's turn.
So Dan
do you
is
wanna-
my prey.
I am your prey.
That is correct.
Dan is
Andy
my
is your
prey.
predator. I'm the best type of prey to have.
I don't even know what that means.
It really depends. I have no idea. It depends what you're playing. I'm good at some things and bad at others. I'm good at one thing, in fact.
Boop. Gonna do that. And then
You should add a counter to it, by the way.
yes. Influence.
So, can someone turn off their lackey sounds? Because
Is that coming through?
we're picking them up on the mic.
Oh no. I don't even know.
Under menu.
I'm just surprised that's a thing because I'm not like my speakers aren't going. I'm using headphones.
Oh, maybe it's my lackey is muted. So okay.
Let me try to figure out where that's.
If you're using Windows, you can just pop in and just mute the lackey specific sounds. Otherwise, I think it's in preferences.
Yep, I think I found it. So
Sweet. By the way, Andy, you should save the game state.
I can do that again.
Just because it's Rob.
I know I'm the worst. Okay, so influencing. I'm being very influencing.
Rob, you should have less than 29 pool, I think.
You're correct.
You should, in fact, have 22.
Yeah.
Yep. And you can't have 7 because you had 2 on it your first turn, and you could put up to 4 on it this turn, so you can only have 6 on that vampire.
No, he used
Dreams of the
Sphinx to get
Sphinxes.
7.
Oh, you monster! You horrible monster! I hate you so much.
You know what I have to say about that, Dan?
It's my turn.
Almost. There you go. Oh, nope, there you go.
All right. Untap, master, no, minion. HHM must hunt. No one's going to block because nobody can. She gains a blood. Moving on. Influence time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Outcomes. HHM big time. 1, 2. All right. Discard. Nah, I won't discard, so I will simply pass it along.
all right. So it's my turn.
Yes.
That is correct.
Master. Let's get a radio station.
Oh, man.
Go for it.
Yep.
I don't care if people have intercept. Blocking me just takes you straight to fights. I'm okay with that.
Okay. Alright, so of course no minions, so straight to influence. Alright.
Yay, we're going to get to meet a new friend.
Alright.
Hey.
Carmen.
Where
So,
in
Carmen.
the world is Carmen Sandiego? Okay, I thought that was funny.
You know,
Nobody responds to that statement. Just like dead silence.
I considered a courtesy chuckle, but
No, you guys are so
Hit it, Rockapella.
Okay, and then I think I'm going to discard. Sorry that. Another.
Another Black Hand
Card.
Ritual. All right.
So, at the moment, don't think that they'll be very useful. So,
That's fair.
All right, so I'm up.
Yep.
Okay. Let's zip straight to influence. Do. All right. In Yaga, Camarilla Primogen. Allies requiring Gangrel cost 1 less blood or pool to recruit, +1 intercept, and that was... There we go.
Yeah, I will say this is going to be interesting.
We're just going to intercept everything.
Well, I'm just saying we've got, like, not only do we have a lot of intercept, but Gangrel tend to be pretty punchy, so that means we have 3 punchy decks, which is always kind of fun.
Rob, I
Yeah.
hope you're punchy.
So punchy.
What the hell did I just do?
I have no idea, Andy.
I somehow added a counter to a card in my hand.
Counters everywhere on everything.
All right, I'm going to discard...
Oh,
Draw
you
a
totally
card.
you totally can add counters to things on your hand.
Rob, you're up.
I'm up. All right.
How do you get the counters off? This is terrifying.
Oh, wait, hold on. I messed something up real bad.
What?
She's a 9 cap.
Oh, okay. That is good to know.
And I should also lose my pool.
Rob, it's your turn finally.
Yeah.
I would like to play Pentex Subversion on Inyanga. Is that a good idea? I think that's a good idea. I'm going to do it one way or the other. Unless someone does the thing. Who wants to do the thing? Sudden reversal or whatever it is?
Sorry, I'm not Julie. I don't do the thing.
Oh, man, but you need a Julie to do the thing.
So I'm not doing the thing.
Any objections? No, we're good?
Yeah, go for it.
Spend the 2 life.
Boop. Boop. Oh. There we go. We turned off the game noises, so I thought I'd make the noises. Minion.
I forgot to lower my pool last turn. I'm doing that right now.
Okay.
This is where physical things you move are so helpful.
That's true. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Boop. Emerson Bridges, Prince of Washington, D.C.
Good friend of Lake and Palmer.
Have you not made that joke every single time?
Yeah, you've definitely already made that joke about
It's still a good joke. Lake and Palmer is a good joke.
ELP is a fantastic band, too.
They
I
are.
just
I like
have to
them.
point that out.
Discard
right.
anything there, Robbo?
I'm gonna discard a thing. Man, I can. You're supposed to filter into things that you need. I have not filtered into the things that I need. Anyway, it's your turn.
Untap. Master, I'm not doing that. Minion, I am absolutely doing Minion. HHM the Bigger would like to call an Octupagant Knight. This is a +1 stealth action. This will cause her to untap and allow all my blood brothers to enter combat as a D action with anyone. Would you like to block, Sterling?
Sure. Carmen will attempt to block.
It is at +1 stealth.
You gotta tap your radio
Have your-
station.
Intercept.
Well, then you are able to block, sir. Congratulations.
Alright.
You best tap yourself before you wreck yourself.
I suspect that getting into combat was Dan's end goal anyway, seeing as how that's basically what that card did. But
True.
Yeah. Okay, prior to range being determined, sir, would you like to do anything?
I have no pre-range.
I do have a pre-ranged. I am going to play Three's a Crowd. Which
shouldn't you have played that before asking me?
Oh, yeah, because I'm going first, yeah. I'm going to play Three's a Crowd. Which requires a ready untapped Blood Brother, so she burns a blood, but there is at least the untapped one, thankfully. Burn blood. Yeah, because she burns it. Okay. Okay, range is automatically close, and I get an automatic press to continue combat.
Okay.
All right. Give me a sec here. I am not going to maneuver. Are you going to maneuver?
Well, it's close, so...
I just figured I would ask, just in case you had a card that had to be played when maneuvers are declared, is all.
Fair enough.
Okay. Prior to strikes, I am going to play Immortal Grapple. Strikes that are hand strikes may not be played this round.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I am ready when you are.
Ready for strikes?
All right. My strike will be hands for 1.
Likewise.
Okay. I am going to play Skin of Rock to prevent 1 damage.
Okay.
Because I have an optional press to continue combat from Three's a Crowd, I'm going to press to continue combat.
Okay.
Okay.
I love the combat that happens with this deck.
I'm so confused. To what end are we doing these things? I guess I'll see.
Okay.
He's trying to punch everything to death.
Oh, okay, I see.
I have no cards to be before range. Oh yeah. Before range is determined, I am going to play Fire in the Blood. I'm going to gain 1 strength. Would you have any cards to play before that? Before range?
Nope.
Okay. I am not choosing to maneuver. Would you like to choose to maneuver?
I choose not to maneuver.
All right. I am ready when you are, sir.
All right, ready for strikes.
All right. My strike will be hands for 2.
All right, my strike will be hands for 1.
All right. I'm going to play Skin of Rock to prevent 1.
Which mysteriously has a counter on it.
Yeah. It is the end of a round of combat.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to play Taste of VtES. I have dealt 2 damage to you. I will gain 2 blood.
Okay.
I have no presses anymore, so I suppose I'm not going to press to continue. Would you like to?
Not at this time.
Okay. And while I'm at it, before I forget, I will play Slake the Thirst. And I will give 2 blood to HHM the Smaller, who can only gain 1. But so she does get some, so I'm happy. I am truly done at this point.
Well, now that we've resolved all of that, save the game.
Yes.
Nice.
All right. So that was that. This is the downside of having multiple combat decks running around.
The log just explodes with Dan putting things in his ash heap.
Man, I'm conflicted here. What do I want to do? I guess I'll bleed you for 1, Sterling.
All right.
Yay, I am the edged. I'll move to influence. 2, 3, 4. Oh, hey. What a surprise. It's another HHM, the big time. Discard.
And don't forget to burn your pool.
Yes, thank you. I have nothing to do with discarding. It is your turn, Sterling.
Okay. Untap. Master. Alright, I'm going to create an Infernal Pack. And I think she's now going to have superior aspects.
Andy, do you have anything to do about that?
I don't think so.
Nor do I. Rob, do you have any cross-table shenanigans?
No, go ahead.
Alright.
So you'll note that I now actually correctly do have Taste of VtES to go with my Share Blood card in this deck.
Yeah, I remember the first time you played that deck and didn't notice that that was a combat action and not an action modifier.
It is if you have the superior version of Sanguinus, which I don't.
Okay, so okay. All right. So many, or a couple different possibilities. What's the most advantageous? All right.
Yeah, I'm curious. This will be interesting.
All right. So Carmen wants to harass the Hermana,
The
first
big one?
mage. Yes.
Tapped big time. Let's do it to it, I guess.
Okay.
Oh,
So-
that way, that's just a standard directed action.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm just gonna let it happen. Whatever.
Well, you can block with Hermina Mayer too.
Yeah, her HHM can block to protect HHM. No, I'm good. Let's do this.
Okay.
Because it gives an optional press. Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Okay. So I am ready for. I have no prearranged.
I have no prearranged.
I have no maneuvers.
You're probably gonna do Taste of VtES.
Possibly.
So strikes happen simultaneously,
Mm-hmm.
That is correct.
which means if I torp you as you taste me, yeah, sure, why not? Okay, yeah, I have no maneuvers.
All right. Strikes, unsurprisingly, will be taste.
At the inferior?
Superior
Superior? Okay, so that's for 3.
for 2.
2. Then I am going to use Pushing the Limit, and I will strike you for 3.
All right. So she effectively loses 1.
Yep. You gain 1, and then you lose 3.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
All right.
All right. So. All right. I choose not to press.
I'm not going to continue a press either because I don't have one.
Okay.
I choose not to have one in my hand.
So clever.
Alright. So I'm going to go straight to influence.
Okay.
To
Rob is getting beer.
Should know what I haven't already got a beer.
That's planning ahead. We don't do that here.
Alright, what? Alright, I think I will discard that card and draw another card. Alright, and it is now Andy's turn.
Alright, sounds good. Nothing to untap. No master. Can't take actions. Straight to influence.
Way to open the thing right in front of your microphone, Rob.
No, that was me coughing. Oh, no, that was candy. You're right. Never mind.
I can distinguish candy and coughing. Mute your mic, man. Mute your mic when you open candy.
Never! Everyone wants to hear that.
Wait, what candy do you have?
Twizzlers.
Alright,
You win this round.
Draw. Rob, you're up.
Cool. Untap. Master. Minion. All right. What are you chuckling about over there?
Stuff.
Stuffing things.
Exactly.
We'll do the parody shift. And so first people get to block it or not. At +1 stealth.
I don't think you want to do that.
Why?
Everybody has less pool than you.
Oh. I always forget about that bit.
This is an amazing card. I know why everyone just doesn't play it all the time. Except for those pesky rules.
Well, you know, you get to pick and choose your card text, right? I would, in that case...
Well, for picking and choosing rules, then I would like to argue that my prey doesn't have any pool, and therefore should be ousted immediately.
I imagine I declare I'm playing Yu-Gi-Oh! And my cards have hundreds of life. Anyway, Rob, when we're done making fun of you, please feel free to actually play.
Never.
This is going to be an easy game if Rob refuses to do things.
That guy, Anson.
I'm not going to make the same joke I made last time. I'm just going to make a note that the guy has a really long tongue.
Yeah. Gene Simmons, the vampire? No. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, I liked it.
I liked it. I appreciate that, Dan.
Thank you. I laugh at your jokes a little bit. You don't. I'm hurt, Rob. This is... Anyway, you done?
Yeah.
All right. Untap. Why I'm untapping? I have the edge.
Indeed, you do.
This is the greatest of days for me. Okay, well, now that I've gotten the edge, I suppose I will...
and Rob, meanwhile, do lose the pool for those transfers.
Oh.
It is the master phase. I continue to not care about master phase actions, because that's for someone who has master phase actions. It's minion time. Well, I suppose HHM, big time, will go hunting.
I choose not to block. Do you want to block that, Rob?
It's at +1 stealth, Rob.
I choose not to block that.
All right, she'll gain a blood. She feels very happy.
Oh, and so Dan,
Hi.
I'm going to suggest that since you've got like 11 million minions over there, you can totally take a directed action to burn that Pentex subversion so I can start putting pressure on your predator.
Yeah, that's very reasonable, isn't it now? Yeah, why not? HHM Big Time number 2 will get rid of Pentex Subversion.
Is that a thing I can attempt to block?
It's a directed action. Only Andy can block it.
So yeah, I'm not blocking that.
Okay.
So, anyway, Rob, you can send that to your ash heap.
HHM Little Time would like to use the power of Hive Mind to untap herself and another vampire.
No block.
Rob?
Nope.
Okay.
That costs some blood, though.
I took one off her. That's why she's went from 2 to 1.
Okay.
This is... I don't know if I want to do this. This is very concerning to me. I am not going to... You know what? Yeah, HHM the smaller is going to bleed you for 1 sterling.
I'll take it. Any modifiers?
Nope. And HHM Big Time will bleed you for 1.
Okay.
All right. I am done with that then. Influence. 1, 2, 3. Hey, what do you know? It is HHM Big Time again.
Shock and awe.
She burns her 2 blood, as is her way. Discard. I'm going to discard this card.
And don't forget to burn your pool.
Thank you. And I will draw a card. All right, I think I'm good. So it is your turn.
Okay. For once, I don't have a master, so straight to minion. Carmen would like to cryptic bleed on the Hermione Mayer that only has 1 blood on it. She's tapped.
Okay, that's at +1 stealth.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't care. Go ahead.
Alright. And she gains a blood because she is superior.
I need more minions.
Clearly.
So many Hermanas.
Yeah. I'm just glad that out of my 90 card deck, I'm already down. I've already gone through 18 of them.
I don't know, I'm enjoying the fact that I'm constantly discarding and I only have a 60 card deck and I have yet to draw into a single relevant card.
That's impressive. That's impressively poor luck. Ooh. Malgorzata. Oh, wait, and she's a Priscus?
Yes.
The Prisky sub-referendum lives again.
All right.
Yep.
Rob, start passing or declaring referenda so we can have Priscus sub-referenda.
What? Oh no.
So the Prisky don't get votes like regular vampires do. Rather,
Oh.
all the Prisky vote in a special vote called the Prisky sub-referendum. The winner of the Prisky sub-referendum gets to determine how 3 votes cast by the Prisky
As a group.
jointly function.
So for now, it's 3 votes.
Yes.
Wow.
But if there's another Prisky, now they have to fight over those 3 votes.
I don't like that at all.
He's your cross-table buddy for right now,
Oh, that's fair.
but
Fair.
not for long.
Never mind. Sorry, Sterling.
What?
I didn't mean that.
Either I'll be dead soon, or you won't have a Prisky. One of these 2 things will happen.
Well, I mean, there are ways that I might be able to entice my cross-table buddy into voting for things I want to do. Anyway, sorry.
All right. Anyway, I believe it is Andy's turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm apparently up. That's sweet. Master, none, minion. I suppose I should contemplate the possibility of doing a thing. Well, Inyaga would like to attempt to bleed you.
Rob is shocked by this evidence of action.
There are things happening. Okay. I think that I'm okay with that.
All right.
Because that's at +1 stealth.
No, it
No, it's
isn't.
not.
It's not?
No.
Oh, and I don't know why I think that. Anson would very much like to block that.
Well, now it's at +1 stealth.
Ah. Okay. Do I tap Anson too?
No, he didn't
No,
block.
No.
Okay. That
Handsome
happens.
Anson didn't block, and he's not handsome. That tongue, man, it's just too long.
So I get this cool thing now.
No, not the Edge.
Thing.
I wanted the Edge. He's my favorite person in U2.
Oh God.
Oh yeah, the YouTube
Don't be-
jokes.
Don't be hating.
Which, by the way, I got my phone synced up with all the right music after iTunes deleted my music. It was awful, but anyway.
And then put a U2 album on that you
Yeah, Dan and I were having a talk about U2 albums earlier and how they come on your iPhone.
Yeah, like you could just have an iPhone, suddenly like, man, why is Joshua Tree suddenly appearing on my phone?
Is this using my LTE data connection? I'm gonna have to pay for this. Damn it!
And it charges it to your credit card. iTunes just buys U2 albums for you.
I came back and I looked at Cake and I was like, "Where's all the Cake that I own? I own 4 or 5 Cake albums, and there were like 3 songs." iTunes just picks your music now. That's a new thing. That's a new feature, quote unquote feature.
All hail Apple, our overlords.
Well, nonetheless. Anyway, everyone say hello to Art Morgan.
He's hippie.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello. Now, question.
He totally has like a VW bus or something back there.
And a tie-dye shirt and some fun sunglasses.
Yeah.
And since he is trying to, give bonuses to werewolf allies, right?
Mm-hmm.
How much do you want to suspect that's actually Scooby? Or Shaggy, I mean.
I was going to say, how much do you want to bet that the next werewolf is going to be Garfunkel?
All right. I'm going to discard a card.
He does kind of look like Shaggy, though.
Totally looks like Shaggy.
And Rob.
Shaggy evolved. 27-year-old Shaggy. Yes, are you bleeding me?
He already did.
I'm up. He already did. We're good. Okay.
Did you lose blood for being blood?
Yep.
Then you're good.
Okay. This thing dies when it has 3.
Yes.
Where does it say that?
It says so. The
third time.
Yeah.
Okay. Now that I am not the player with the most pool, and the guy who happens to be my prey is, I'm going to do the thing that I wanted to do. Parity shift. Who wants to block? It's a +1 stealth.
I choose not to block at the moment. Andy?
Yep, I'm not blocking.
How about you, Sterling?
Sterling is not going to do cross-table blocking against his ally.
Yay!
Or, at least not for this vote.
Okay, well that's good because
Totally has an eagle sight in his hand.
I would not mind attempting to attain your votes via offering you one of Dan's pool. This is negotiable. I'm of course.
Well, first off, the vote is successful. Tap yourself.
Boop.
All right, the action's successful to call it.
Yeah, the action is now the vote is being called. So you're targeting me
Yep.
with, I'm guessing, 4 damage.
Yep.
Okay then.
So before people get settled in, delaying tactics.
Oh. What does that mean?
The card is canceled. It goes back to your hand, but you can't play it till next turn.
Fantastic.
You do untap though, so it didn't actually happen.
Okay.
Thank you, Andy. That's all he has in his can is just like 15 delaying tactics.
Okay, I will tap this card to give me +2 hand size. It gets bye-bye.
You could totally play other political cards, by the way, just not that particular one.
Right. That was the intention of the tapping of the Dreams of the Sphinx.
Oh dear.
Oh, so Rob, is all your hands just parity shifts?
Yes.
Maybe?
This deck is nothing but parity shift. I should have put some other cards here. It's just Dreams of the Sphinx and parity shift. I have 4 more Dreams of the Sphinx in my hand right now.
Oh.
It's sad because it's true.
Okay, I wanna bleed Dan. So Anson is going to try to bleed Dan.
HHM, the bigger who is not tapped, would like to block.
That's cool by me.
All right. You're the lead. Did you have anything before range?
No ranged.
I have nothing.
No moving. Yeah.
I am. Okay. If something gives me a maneuver, I need to play it during the maneuver phase, correct?
Depends on what it is, probably.
If it's. Yeah, okay. I'm going to play Throne Gate.
Okay.
I'm going to maneuver long.
You would.
Yep. I'm ready for strikes when you are.
All right. For my strike, I'm going to play Majesty at Superior.
All right. I'm going to throw a gate at you, but then realize you're so pretty I can't.
He loves it.
He untaps, too, after spending a blood.
That he does. There we go. And to the bottom of my, or top of my ash heap. Somewhere in the ash heap.
Yeah, wherever.
All right. In that case, seeing as you did some shenanigans, I would like to... Anson would like to govern the unaligned directed action bleed with +2 bleed at Mr. Dan.
Did Anson try to bleed?
Yeah, is
He
that
can't
not a
bleed
thing?
again.
Can't bleed again.
Now, you could completely have Emerson, Lake, and Palmer bleed me.
That's what I'll do instead.
I will totally let Emerson, Lake, and Palmer bleed me for 3.
Cool.
You are the edge.
I have edge. Various relatively simple rock riffs.
He should probably also play Burn of Blood, because he played a card that cost...
That's true. And then I would like to... and he tapped.
Yep.
So I'm trying to figure out what I can do with... Oh, here's a thing I can do with what's-his-face. I can do govern the underlined at superior.
Yep. You can,
Absolutely.
You can govern
That's not
now.
a bleed.
Sweet.
I'm not blocking. Are you blocking, Andy?
Who's blocking? Who wants to block it?
So
Anson,
that
I'll punch you in
is
the face.
at no stealth.
It is at +1 stealth.
Is it? Oh,
Yep.
yes, it is. Okay. Yeah, no blocks.
Spend your intercept blocking me. All right, cool. So I'm gonna do that.
He should be down 1.
Oh, it's from
The blood bank. It's just free blood.
Ah, wow, that's kind of awesome. I thought I was giving blood to him.
No. No, that is the whole point of that card.
By the way, I would also note that your Govern the Underline does not need 6 blood on it. Just as
You
a-
know what? It has it, Dan,
Okay, I'm
and
sorry.
it's sick of you complaining about it.
I'm so sorry.
Apologize to govern the underlined.
I'm sorry,
Okay,
Govern
so-
the Underlined. You're a very useful Dominate card and are well appreciated.
So now Anson's tapped. I'm correct? Okay, cool. In my influence phase, I will give this guy 4 more, which seems maybe, I don't know. Is this the part where we're supposed to worry about how much we have?
I don't know. How much do you have?
10.
Well, that's a question.
That is a question. Literally, that is the structure of that sentence. It is a question.
I guess the question you have to ask is, how much bleeding or damage do you think Andy can do to you?
Yeah, it's
If
potentially a
he
fair
bleeds, like,
amount.
1 or 2, then it's not a big deal. If he can bleed for like 3 or 4, then being at 10 is very risky.
I don't understand the metagame at all, so to me it's like 5 plus or minus 5.
Okay, well,
Anyway.
he's playing his Gangrel Werewolf deck, so probably not for like 5. I'm just gonna. I don't know his deck, but I'm gonna realistically guess probably 1 to 2 is your likely bleeds.
I see.
That is
All right.
not wrong.
Now he might torp all your minions, which is a different concern.
Oh, when does my +2 hand size
At the end of your
end?
turn.
Okay, so is that before or after? That's so after my discard phase?
Yeah.
Cool.
Discard, draw, discard down to 7.
Something tells me I might want that. Let's get rid of this and draw a card. And then I will pass turn, and as I pass turn, I have to get rid of 2. But
All right.
but you can probably just start taking your turn.
I
Unless you
will untap.
really want this
So, yeah,
information.
I'm going to go ahead and save the game. Dan,
Excellent.
assume I am not going to somehow miraculously eagle sight block anything you do from across the table. I'm going to take a bathroom break.
Sounds very reasonable. Speaking of things that, however, might be interested in being blocked, it turns out that Carmen is super famous. Little known fact.
Cool.
All right. Rob, are you doing anything about it?
She's famous?
Yep.
It means that if she
Oh.
goes to Torp, he
Yeah,
burns
no,
3
I'm
pool,
cool. Go
and
ahead.
if she's in Torp, he burns 1 pool.
Yeah, someone did that for me
Everyone.
at some point. Probably
Each
you.
Methuselah. Yeah, it's
Yes.
handy. It's handy, absolutely.
Yep.
Okay, now with all that done, and there may be an intent behind that, HHM Big Time with no blood would like to go get some blood. Sterling, would you like to block? I have no objections one way or the other.
No, feel free to hunt.
Would you like to block, Rob? Is that +1 stealth?
No, go ahead.
All right.
I could give you Intercept.
Wait.
I mean, I'll beat him senseless. Just I'll do the same thing I would do to you, which is great. Let's get in a fight.
Yeah, there would have been a different point in this game where I would have asked for your +1 stealth, Sterling, but at this point I cannot offer the help. I do apologize.
I don't think Sterling's too worried about that. HHM Big Time on the left-hand side would like to call an octupagant night.
Alright. So, Mal would like to attempt to block that.
Captain Mal can absolutely block this.
So for what it's worth, Dan, one of those 100 weird people who watch these videos is cringing every time you call that uptuckagant night or whatever.
Octupagant night?
Yeah.
Repugnant?
Yep.
So there's
It's-
the one Intercept.
It's not even...
And yes,
Okay, whatever.
and yes, I did have an eagle sight in my hand.
Of course you did.
I
All right.
called it.
Block is successful. Do you... I have nothing right now to play at pre-range. Do you have something to play at pre-range?
Nope.
I have no maneuver to take right now. Do you have a maneuver to take right now?
Nope.
All right. Prior to strikes, I am going to play Immortal Grapple.
Okay.
I am now ready for strikes if you are.
Likewise.
All right, I'm going to play Brute Force and hit you for 2.
Okay.
Would you like to do anything?
I'm going to hit you for 1.
I will play Glancing Blow.
What? I'll get in a little bit. Okay.
I am choosing not to press.
All right.
Would you like to press?
No, thank you.
All right. Good times. Yeah, a Cupagate Knight is really handy if it ever goes off. But at least if it doesn't go off, I still get to get in a fight.
Fair enough. All right.
Next, while I'm at it, HHM Big Time on the far right would like to play Coagulated Entity. This is at absolutely no stealth. It is a directed action targeted at Carmen.
Okay.
And I am going to choose 1, 2, 3 extra other Blood Brothers. Would you like to block?
I choose not to block.
Okay.
What does Blood Brothers mean?
That is the clan I have here.
Is that implicit in the little symbol in the top left?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Her strength is now 4.
Okay.
So she has entered into a fight with Carmen.
Okay.
I am...
What? Wait. This vampire's untapped and has no blood. You can't do that action right now.
I just burned a blood off of her, Sterling.
Okay.
That's why. That was intentional.
Okay.
This is the order of operation trickery.
Fair enough.
Okay, I have no pre-range.
No pre-ranged.
I have no maneuver, because I'm happy where we are. I'm ready for you when you are.
Well, you're acting, so.
All right, my strike will be hands for 4.
My strike will be Soulburn.
Okie dokie. At the superior?
Yep.
Okay. She burns 2 blood, and you burn 4.
She goes to Torpor.
And you lose 3 from fame.
Yep.
Ah.
Oh, yeah, fame. With, I don't know if Sterling's packing one, but I definitely have one somewhere in this deck.
Okay. And now, as Sterling so correctly noted, HHM Little Time does need to go hunt.
Would you like to block that, Rob?
But I feel like Dan's gonna punch me in the face a lot if I do.
I think you also need to generate an intercept to do it.
Sterling, I think, is
That's
offering
true.
he can generate intercept.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he's got the radio station.
It's
Yeah.
so.
Sterling, were you about to make a case for me doing such a thing?
Would you, if Intercept was there, would you be willing to block it?
In favor for some potential goodwill votes possibly in the future? Yes. Of course, it's not a binding contract, so it doesn't really matter, but...
True.
All right. Block.
Yeah, I'll try to block, yeah.
Block is successful. I have nothing pre-range. Do you have anything pre-range, Rob?
Nope.
I have a maneuver. I'm going to Throne Gate maneuver along.
Okay. I know maneuvers.
All right. I'm going to throw a gate at you for 1 damage.
All right. I swing at the air while a gate hits me. It hurts.
Okay.
Just one?
Yep. I don't have a press on this one, so
Uh-huh.
you're very good. Okay. I am going to... That's all my minions. Influence phase. I'm going to burn 1 pool and spend 4 transfers to draw a new crypt card.
So,
peek at what I have.
It's 1 transfer, or so it's 4 transfers in 1 pool to peak?
Yes.
No, well, to move one over.
To take 1 from your crypt and put it out, yes.
Yeah, okay.
I was just peeking to see which of the 2 HHMs I got. All right, discard phase. I'm going to discard a fame.
But you could have attached that to something and then beat the crap out of it.
Fame is unique,
Yeah, it's unique.
and I don't need to have multiple fames in my hand.
Yeah, so that one is going to stick around on Carmen until someone burns her.
And there's only, like, not a lot of ways to burn somebody without repercussions.
Right. I'm done. Or rescues her. He just needs to rescue her, and she's back.
Yeah, that is also true. Well, the fame will still be there, but...
Yes.
Well, you could also diabolarize her, right?
That's true, too.
Because you have enough votes on the table.
Oh, by the way, since it's your untapped phase turn, I believe you burned 1 for fame.
Yep.
I was noting it for Rob, too, because it means on your untapped phase, Rob, you will burn 1.
Wait, why?
Anyone. If she's in torpor with fame, everyone suffers.
Ah, even Dan.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sterling has less pool than I do, and I'm hoping I can burn him out before that hurts me.
All right. So I'm going to cryptic mission on the one Hermina that has 1 blood.
Sure. Go ahead.
All right. Gain blood. 2 top of Ash Heap. Jaw Library. Okay. And then send. All right. And discard. Top of Ash Heap.
Now, Rob, as a note, the reasons rescuing Carmen is a risky idea is because if she's rescued and she gets torped again, he has to burn another 3.
Ah.
So if you can rescue her and then she doesn't get beaten up, it's great. If I rush her again, it just ends up hurting him even more.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Fame is actually super risky to play if you are lower than someone else that you're trying to beat up. Because they could just be, I'm going to wait you out.
Yep.
Okay. So, Andy, you're up.
Okay. I will untap. I finally drew into a MasterCard.
Yay!
So I am going to acquire Thurbold Realty.
You untapped, sir? You should burn a pool.
Yes, I should.
Oh, Thurbold Realty. That is Man, she looks creepy.
Yeah, I would not want her as my realty agent. So I assume nobody
Sweet
wants
house
to
she's
stop
got,
me
though.
from buying a realty office.
No.
Which is a
Go for
curiously
it.
cheap realty office because it doesn't cost anything.
Shady stuff happened in that realty office.
The Haunted Realty Office by Guillermo del Toro.
Here, young family, move into this haunted mansion. There are no vampires anywhere in it. Anywhere.
Okay.
I wish you'd stop saying that about every place. It's getting kind of weird.
Art would like to attempt to recruit Mr. Winthrop.
Interesting. Is he an ally?
He is a
Retainer.
Retainer, yeah.
Oh.
So he will grant Art +1 Intercept. Rob, you have the first option of choosing to block this. It's at +1 stealth.
I choose not to block this.
If only you hadn't blocked me hunting.
Ah. And then gotten shot at or whatever happened.
I threw a gate at you.
Where'd you get whatever?
I just carry gates around. Who doesn't just have a spare gate?
Okay, so I guess I have a valet now.
Yeah. Gentleman's gentleman.
All right, let's see. What other sort of shenanigans are going on here? Well, Inyaga would like to attempt to bleed you, Rob.
Oh no! That's a thing that just happens.
No blocks?
No blocks.
Okay.
Boop, boop.
The edge goes to Andy.
Yeah, I am edged. All right. Let's see here. Okay. Oh, okay, that was my minion phase. So during my influence, I'm going to go ahead and burn a pool to draw another crypt card. Draw crypt. No, don't tap. I want to
Tap
look
my crypt cards.
God damn it.
I think he's happy.
Andy sounds pleased.
All right, none the less. I will go ahead and discard a card. Draw something from my library. Rob, you're up.
All right.
Untap.
Untap all.
Lose a pool.
Lose a pool because
Carmen Sandiego is dead.
Dan.
But as Sterling pointed out, you could go eat Carmen Sandiego.
But then don't I get a bunch of things that are bad that happen
A vote
to me?
would be called, And if the vote passes, you would be destroyed. However, you have 6 votes. We have 2 votes from Andy, and a mysterious 3 votes from Sterling. So unless Sterling wants to have you burn just because, which admittedly would be hilarious.
So yeah, then also in the event that you're holding on to a voter cap. Or no, that's a modifier, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
But anywho, that's what a vote is called, and if the vote succeeds against the person who did diablerie, they are killed.
Is that something that you would be interested in me doing, Sterling?
Possibly. It also would mean that Dan wouldn't burn pool.
That's true.
So
But Dan also has the most pool, and so would be happy to burn that pool so long as everyone else does.
More precisely, Sterling. I actually don't care about you and Andy. Gonna be 100% honest, not right now.
Yep.
Fair enough.
Or is it better to weaken me so that it hurts me more, and then you can oust Sterling and I in quick succession?
Well, it's a good question to ask whether or not you want to, block bleeds or not. So,
It's a good question. I'm not answering that.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to make you answer it, but, the question is how. So Anson would like to directed action bleed you with +1 bleed.
I'll let it through.
He gets bled.
And tap Anson.
Boop.
And have an edge.
There's an edge. Okay. Sir Walter Nash would like to call a vote. Parity shift. Any blocks? Blocks.
I am not blocking.
Dan does not block. Andy, does Andy block?
If you could block, that would be handy.
Well, let
Andy.
me see here. Inyaga will on the QVive.
Oh.
And who called this, by the way?
Walter Nash.
So,
Okay.
Yeah, tap him.
So you on the Quivived and are blocking? Or just on the Quivived? Okay. You're being blocked, Rob.
Okay, by Inyaga.
Who has +1 intercept.
Yes, she does. That happens. Do I get to draw a card as soon as I play Parity Shift or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Okay, you is blocked.
He is blocked. We now do the combat.
And because you called the action, you are the leader.
I go first, so I say no maneuvers.
Yep, I have nothing till strikes.
Hands?
Earth meld at superior combat ends and I untap.
Oh, okay. No, never mind. All right. I will directed action bleed Dan with Govern the Unaligned.
Oof. I'll let it through.
Okay. Cool. If only I hadn't tried to call that vote.
Tough times.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. I feel like playing the vote deck. I've never had that thought before. But anyway, so we move to influence. I'm like totally cool with not putting stuff on things. And discard. Let's get rid of this guy. And that's a good turn for me.
All right, it's my turn. First off, I will untap everyone, and I will lose a pool.
Everyone
I will-
hunts.
Draw, because I draw back up to 7. I am going to Blood Doll HHM. And she is going to get a blood put on her.
So she doesn't have to hunt.
Exactly. Now, HH Little Time. And to draw a card to replace. HH Little Time would like to go hunting.
She doesn't appreciate that nickname.
Well, too bad. Sterling.
I choose not to block.
Okay. HHM Big Time 1 would like to go hunting.
I choose not to block.
You can guess what's going on here.
Yep.
Okay. HHM who didn't have to hunt. Ugh. Yeah, why not? Is going. No, I don't want to do that. Okay. She is going to attempt to bleed you.
Any modifiers?
Are you blocking?
Nope.
Yeah, I'm going to invoke Walk of Cain and add 3 to it, so it's going to be a bleed for 4.
Okay.
That's the coolest looking card. What are those guys up to?
Elvis is coming for you.
Ha!
I will draw. And I am going to discard... I'm going to discard a Dawn Operation. I am done. It is your turn, Sterling.
Tap. Alright. She's gonna Bums Rush the Blood Doll.
Eminently reasonable. I choose not to block that. Optional maneuver. Yeah, I choose not to block it.
Okay. So I have no pre-ranged.
I'm going to use Fire in the Blood to increase my strength by 1.
Okay. Alright. I am going to maneuver it along.
Okay. I am not.
Okay. Alright. I'm going to wave at you.
I'm going to wave at you too.
Okay.
All right. We're done?
I
Or do you have a press?
do not have a press.
Okay.
Do
Nor
you?
do I.
Can someone summarize for me what just happened?
Sterling was going to steal blood, so I forcibly spent it so he can't take it from me.
Ah!
To make that super quick, that's what ended up happening. Correct me if I'm wrong about that, Sterling.
More or less correct.
Okay.
So, I think I'm going to... going to discard this card. And I'm done.
Okay. Untap. Burn a pool from Fame. And get a discounted KRCG News Radio.
Totally sweet.
Kind Resources Contested Group News Radio.
Yes, that is us bringing you the news.
So actually, the RCG and KRCG is the initials of Richard Garfield, the guy who designed this game and
that's
Magic
funny.
the Gathering.
Ha.
Not only is this game fun to watch, it's educational.
Badunch.
All right. Shenanigans. What kind of shenanigans can I get up to?
This is going to be a really interesting end game right now.
Well, I think first things first, Art Morgan would like to attempt to bleed.
Ouch.
You lose the edge too.
That I do.
Edge is me. Inyanga will also attempt to bleed.
Ouch. Also.
Okay, and now, actually, let's go ahead and just, so that was Master Minion. Influence, I will go ahead, pay 1, draw a crypt. Can I have a different vampire, please?
No.
Oh. Sigh of frustration. I have a discard phase action in the form of Narrow Minds.
Ooh. Cards that change the target of a bleed cost an additional blood or life. Very nice.
And Rob, you're up.
I'm up. Holy cow, I lived the
So,
next turn.
like,
Okay.
I just want to, like, confirm that the source of my frustration is justified. So, what I want to be doing right now is bloating. I want to start loading up vampires.
Oh, Rob,
in my
before anything else, you lose a blood because of fame.
Oh, that might actually change some decisions that I make in the near future. Well, that's okay.
You drop in a Pentex Subversion on Inyana?
Inyanga.
Not Inuyasha.
Nope.
Right.
That costs you 2 pool,
Yeah,
Rob.
did you pay for that?
It does, but did no one block it?
Actually, hold on. Wash. So, yes.
Okay, thought so. So that is... Do I still pay?
No.
Cool.
But okay, so just if I can squeeze this question in for the rules experts out there. So if I'm going to bloat, if I'm going to fill up vampires in my uncontrolled region, they have to be vampires that aren't already in my controlled region, correct?
No, they can be anything. Until they're actually revealed, you can just bloat.
Oh, okay. Then I should have been doing that for like 3 turns now.
Because nobody knows what they are until you reveal them.
All right, fair enough.
They're
I'm
not.
going to assume no one cares about my dreams of the
You
Sphinx.
already played MasterCard.
I get 2 from Anson.
Well, then you're a poo head.
I know, Dan.
All right. Spend a pool.
Okay.
But yeah, also the wash gives him another master phase action anyway.
Oh yes.
Oh.
Aren't we fancy? Do you want to play a third MasterCard?
That's an interesting proposition there. That's okay though.
I'm playing another one.
More. So,
Vampire, the master phase action.
Anson would very much like to call a vote for parity shift.
Who are you calling? Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
I am choosing not to block. Andy.
I'll not block.
Because he was probably going to oust me, just FYI.
Oh, does he have that capacity?
He has 4, and then Sterling will oust immediately on his turn. So
Well-
it will give him 12 pool.
Well, the question, of course, is, is the fame considered your control, right? Because you'd have to contest it, and if you're ousted, the fame would go away, right?
Okay.
That's
So
true,
no
but
one.
If you oust right
well-
away, then he can still bleed you with you're tapped out.
Yep.
So Inyanga will on the QV and block.
Damn it.
I think you're right that the fame would. Let me
So I
double check.
do or don't get to draw a card.
You do.
Okay.
Yeah, as soon as a card hits the table, you draw to replace.
And it's per turn I can only play one card of that name.
Correct.
You can play this.
Well, you can play it as many times as you want, but only one vampire can try it.
Anson can only do a fame once. Everyone else can keep not fame, but can keep doing that as much as they want.
And he should also be tapped.
Okay. Cool. She does the blocking.
Okay.
We go into combat.
Yep, nothing till strikes.
Nothing till strikes.
Start us off, Rob.
Hands.
Combat ends and untap.
Cool. I'm gonna 1 second. I'm gonna look at some stuff.
Not a problem.
Shit. Stuff. Sorry. Anyway, yeah. Okay. So that is the game state, the one that you see there. I do not do anything. Tap this to get me some. I should have done that first.
Your parody shift should go to your ash heap, by the way.
I like it. I want to look at it. Leave it there. Okay. All of those things would have been way better at the beginning of the turn. I'm gonna, who would really like to call a vote to parity shift is Sir Walter Nash from Chicago now. Moving east.
I'm not blocking. Andy, would your untapped interceptor like to block?
Oh,
So, yeah.
that's the thing.
Tap
Yeah.
Walter Nash.
Boop, boop.
And yes, I would like to attempt to block with Inyanga.
Okay.
He has a third parody shift in his hand. All the parody shifts.
More, more hands, more no maneuvers. Not
Yeah,
revealed.
okay, yeah. Straight to combat if you're ready.
Yep.
Hands for you?
Yep.
Yep, hands from me as well.
Okay.
Take one.
Oh, that's not what I meant to do, but that's okay, because I said I would do that. Ash Heap, Freak Drive at Superior.
Note he lost one for hands, so he should be down 2 now. He lost one because
one for hands,
and one for Freak
and
Drive.
well, does Freak Drive happen?
Yeah, no one can cancel.
No one
Freak.
can do anything
Okay.
about it. It's a modifier.
Cool.
All right.
Okay. More drawing and finding out if we will be able to do things. Damn it, this turn was supposed to be so much slicker. So much slicker than this. But I have a feeling I can do kind of whatever I want now.
Yeah, well, welcome to Intercept Deckland.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Sir Walter Nash is all about that voting stuff, first tradition. Blocks from Dan.
I'm not blocking.
Blocks from Andy.
No blocks.
No blocks. Oh my goodness, the things I'm drawing. Sterling, this is a valid question. You might want. Oh well, yeah. I mean, if you're able to, you might want to block that. No. Okay.
Nope. I choose not to.
Cool.
All right.
So he's tapped, and then. Oh, what am I gonna do? So
He taps first.
he taps. We
Now-
vote on this.
And you don't make any. There's no terms. It's just that's
There's
the
no
vote.
terms exactly. Yeah.
So how many votes are in favor of it?
This is the part where I have to play this.
Yes. Well, you can wait to see if anyone else votes against you, and then you can play modifiers. You go. So you can just say all my guys are voting in favor of it.
All
That's
my
7
guys are
votes.
voting in favor.
You've got 7 votes for. Are there any votes against?
7. I thought I had 9.
Princes are worth 2.
Oh, okay.
And then 1 for the card.
I see.
Any votes against?
Well, both of my Primogen are voting against just because of that voter cap.
Okay, pause. The Prisky sub-referendum starts. Currently, there are no votes. Would the Prisky sub-referendum like to vote yay or nay?
I think I'm going to vote nay just to reduce voter cap.
Okay, nay wins the Prisky sub-referendum. Because nay won the Prisky sub-referendum, the 3 Prisky votes as a whole are placed against it.
So it is now 6-5.
6 to 7.
Yes.
You have 7, they have 5. So you have 7, they have 5. You're winning by 2 votes.
Okay. I can awe for 3 at advanced
Yes.
with Walter Nash.
He burns a blood. So now you're winning by 5 votes.
5, 2x plus 1, 3. So I would get. I would have 9. I'm winning by 9 votes, right? I was winning by 2 before. Awe gives me 7.
Oh, because you spent
How
3
many-
on it?
Yeah.
Spend 3 blood.
Boop. There we go. Oh, that's not the thing. Damn it.
Do the other thing.
There we
so
go.
you now gain 7 votes, so you're winning, instead of by winning by 2, you're winning by 9.
Then I vote our cat
Excellent.
at advanced.
So you gain 9, of which up to 2 can go to your pool. So Walter Nash fills up and gain 2 pool.
Yep. And okay, cool. Sending some things to my ash heap. I can select them all. Boop. And that just hangs out. And then I'm gonna try to. First, I'm gonna go up and see what we want to do. Emerson Bridges would like to call a vote for kind resources contested.
Okay, well, tap him.
Not blocking?
Blocks?
No blocks.
Okay. So my terms are 3 for Dan, 1 for Andy.
Yeah, that's the best way to go.
And I put 6 votes. Oh,
7.
so other people get to offer their terms now?
People can tell you, I want you to change those terms, but I don't think
Does anyone want to do that?
No.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm speaking for Andy and Sterling. Do you guys want to tell him to do something different?
Not really.
I mean, do you want to?
It's kind of the expected.
Yeah, it's expected.
I mean, that's sort of the most reasonable course of action.
So 7 votes in favor. Any votes against?
2 Primogen votes against.
The
Frisky sub-referendum.
starts. Sterling.
They're going to abstain.
The one person voting in the referendum abstains. There is no declared vote, so the Prisky abstain as a whole.
Haha, so we have. So I'm winning by 5
5.
votes. Is that enough to do what I want to do?
I don't know. You can voter cap it. I mean, yeah, sure.
I'm gonna awe again for 2. And it might be because I want to get the big voter cap. It might just be because I want to cycle some cards. We'll
So
see.
spend 2 blood?
Yep. Oh, so I do that as soon as I declare
Yes.
the thing. Okay. And I go down.
Because it's an action modifier.
Yep.
Oh, right. So no one can block this. Okay.
Mhm.
So awe happens. Voter cap happens. I did it for
Pay
2.
the blood for that.
For awe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just did.
No, you didn't.
No, you didn't.
I'm looking at the log. It says you played odd. Nothing else happened. Emerson Bridges was already at 6. He didn't lose anything.
My logs, my Emerson Bridges says 4. Did I disconnect? I just
I
burned
Yes.
still
blood.
have you connected.
Save the state right now, Andy.
Yeah, got it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I could screen cap it for you now. My Emerson Bridges says 4. So that's kind of bizarre. Let's see. I'm going to set him to 4 again, and we'll see. Maybe. I don't know.
Oh, you just left the game.
Now you just left
There we
the
go.
game.
Now I left the game.
Okay, join back.
Okay.
We'll reload the state, which was what you were, except the -2.
Oh, God. Do we know how many votes I was up? It doesn't matter.
You were up 9 votes.
I'm gonna voter cap to do the thing.
Okay, you were up 9 votes, so you spent 2, so you go from 6 to 4. 9, 5, 7, you're fine. Gain 2 pool, and he goes back to full.
Yep.
As soon as you come back in and join the game.
Okay, so now I should just leave whatever my thing thinks is happening. I can't join select a game because it still thinks there are 4 players.
Give it a moment.
That's fair.
Oh, try it now.
There we go. Now it thinks I'm really disconnected. I don't know what these stages of disconnection are. I actually read a published journal paper the other day on, this is going to sound bizarre, on Age of Empires 1 and 2 and how they did it programming-wise. And it's just a big while loop, and everyone's while loop synchronizes to the index over the internet, which is kind of what it looks like.
Anyway,
is
so
happening here.
we've reloaded the game state, so Rob, you should be able to do the thing, and hopefully it'll stick this time.
Put yourself at 4, then just put yourself back at cap.
Yeah, just go ahead and...
Just go back to 8 and give yourself 2 more pool. You monster.
All right, and then we throw some stuff out.
All right.
Prime, you lose 2,
Unless I skip my turn.
unless you. No, this
from
one
the,
was
the
for the
KRC.
KRC.
Oh,
And
yeah,
that was
you're right.
3 anyway. You pointed at him, because 1 was at me.
Yep.
Absolutely. Ooh, I would burn 2 pool just to be able to do stuff. Tricky, tricky.
Did you burn one for the fame?
I have not yet because I haven't untapped.
Oh, that's even better.
So I will burn 1 because of fame. I will untap all. And I will skip my turn so as not to trigger the first tradition masquerade.
Okay. And I burn 1 for the fame.
You are ousted. I have gained a VP. Andy,
Darn it.
it is your turn.
Okay.
Sterling.
Oh,
I would say that was I honestly had no idea how that intercept deck was going to work. I'm like, I won't get to do any of my giant rush actions, but I'll start a fight anyway, so maybe it'll be okay. But maybe he'll tort me with thaumaturgy.
it felt like didn't have enough combat actions in the revised version. So, what can you do?
Yeah, I think the other problem is this deck plays really low blood. Like all my vampires tend to be at 1 or 0 blood constantly. So
Well, I'm
theft
going
of
to go
VtES is
ahead
tough.
and... So, out of curiosity, what happened to the edge? It has mysteriously left the table, and I'm pretty
It
sure
does-
I had it, didn't I?
It does that when we load the game state.
Yeah, the edge. You did have the edge, sir. You have all of the edge.
Now there's
Every
two
edge.
of them for some reason.
That's because two of us clicked the button. Can we destroy the edge? Now they're on top of each other.
No, the edge can't. You can create edge.
But you
Not
cannot
destroy
destroy edge. Edges like entropy.
Well-
Edges increase but never decrease.
I can put one on top of removed, which I have just done.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to
Gain one.
gain
from
a
the-
pool and then lose a 2 pool so I can take a turn.
What?
Which, by the way, means that there is one marker placed on the first tradition of the Masquerade, because once 6 pool have been spent on it, it goes away.
Well, that's kind of nice.
That's when the controller has either skipped 3 turns or burned a total of 6 pool.
Oh, yeah. So not yet.
Oh, yeah.
So,
What were you going to say, Sterling?
I was going to go AFK for a little bit.
All right.
Be back in a moment.
alright. I don't get a master phase action because of my wash. Sad panda. Let me see here.
If you can bleed him down to 2, it would be hilarious.
That would be hilarious. I endorse that plan. Do that.
I've got to either skip my action or...
That would make
I
me chuckle.
genuinely don't think this deck has the capability of bleeding
doing
for
that?
that much in one turn.
That's rough.
So,
Oh, shit. I needed to discard some things out of my hand a long time ago.
alright. I'm gonna go ahead and not do anything. Go straight to... my discard, and I'm gonna discard a thing.
You're not going to bleed him at least?
Well, now I have to hold you off.
Yeah, but I have to hunt next turn.
That's true.
Like, I don't want to be mean about it, but truly I do have to hunt. Like, I'm completely empty.
Okay, fine.
Or bargaining. Do what you feel, Andy. Do what's in your soul. Don't listen to Dan.
Oh, well,
He's trying to live for another
Sure,
turn.
I'm going to bleed you for 1 with Art Morgan.
Oh, ow, oh. I'm kidding. I won't complain that much. That was unpleasant.
Okay. Because I also want to hold something up to block Rob from
Oh, votes. Yeah.
his machinations.
So many machinations.
Zip straight to ye old discardy.
That was...
Not ye old dat cardy.
Ha.
Or my personal favorite, ye old Bicardy.
That is a good one. Except the joke.
So I'm going to discard...
Dan, you have been on that excellent grandpa joke game today. I chuckle at
Talk
everyone.
radio. Oops, that was untap and not draw. Okay. Rob, you're up.
Are you going to take your turn, Rob?
I wonder. Yep. Boop. There we go. So I
So,
get hurt. So I'm going to put
Now
an
a counter
orange
goes
counter
on the...
for the life lost and a green counter for the...
Skip
Thing.
3 turns.
Yeah, because they are separate.
Yep.
Looks like. So I can keep this going for a long time if that ends up being advantageous to me, perhaps, maybe. Tap Dreams of the Sphinx and during my untap, just in case there are things that I want to do. Okay. Move to Master. No Masters. Minion. Okay. Emerson. Yeah, but okay, whatever. Emerson Bridges would like to call a vote for Ansela empowerment.
Huh.
I am not going to block.
Yeah. No blocks.
Cool. No terms. So
Currently 7 in favor. Tap Ansem, by the way.
yeah.
And so, 2 Primogen voting against.
Oh, Anson got returned to full blood before the save. Am I wrong? Did he lose blood?
No, that was your other 2 who got.
That was your other
full.
2. Ansem didn't get to do anything.
Never mind then.
Okay, so it is currently passing by 5 votes. Is anything being used to modify it?
Nope.
Once, twice, thrice. Awesome. Everyone burned the equivalent amount of blood.
That's awesome. Interesting. Maybe I screwed up. Freak Drive, Anson.
All right.
He can't do that.
You can't. Okay, then. Then put it back to 6 and take that freak drive back.
Yep. That is literally not an Anson thing. All right. Directed action. Bleed for 3 with Walter Nash.
Okay. HHM big time on the far right would like to block.
I thought so. That happens.
It certainly does. I have no pre-range. You first of you. Do you have anything? Do you have any pre-range?
No free range.
I have no pre-range. Do you have any maneuvers?
No maneuvers.
All right. Go ahead. I have nothing to be played prior to strikes. So
For my strike, I'd like to play Majesty at its superior.
go for it.
Boop, boop.
All right, cool. So both of those cost a blood, so you should be down 2 blood, by the way. There you go.
Yeah. All right. As different as Magic and VtES are, there's like that same moment at the end where you're like trying to draw into the thing because
Yep.
you gotta make it happen.
That's a CCG thing, I think.
That's a CCG thing. I would agree. I have so many things I don't want. All right. Walter Nash would like to... he can't do that.
He did it already.
So Emerson Bridges would very much like to do that.
Awesome. HHM, the other big time one, would like to block.
Oh, yeah? Well, that happens.
Awesome.
She has stealth? Nope, never mind. I'm not doing a thing that needs stealth.
You're not.
Nope.
And don't forget to tap Emerson.
Yep.
And spend a blood.
There we go.
All right. Any pre-range?
No pre-range.
Any maneuvers?
No maneuvers.
All right. Let us...
I pick first.
No, you don't. But before you do, I'm going to play Immortal Grapple.
Darn it.
We're at close range. You cannot play things that aren't hand strikes.
Okay.
Okay. You may now do your thing.
I strike you with my hands.
All right. I'm going to strike you with Brute Force.
Ow.
Inferior.
Inferior. So is that +1?
So yeah, you're struck for 2 damage.
Okay.
I'm struck for 1. She goes into Torpor. Darn. Really hoping I was gonna draw into my damage prevention for that one, and then gain blood and just go like, yeah, that was a good time for me.
Freak Drive at Superior.
All right.
Okay, what do we draw into? Yay, kind of.
Another freak drive.
Welcome back.
No one said anything about another Freak Drive. Enchanted Kindred is what Walter Nash would like to do at Inferior.
All right. HHM Minor would like to block.
Well, you know what? That happens.
All right. I'm ready when you are.
And don't forget the tappity tapping.
Tappity tapping. No strikes. No maneuvers.
All right. I'm ready for strikes when you are.
Oh,
I'm
hell.
ready for strikes when you are.
Did you tap Sir Walter Nash?
He's
Yep.
tapped.
Oh,
There we go.
okay. Because I can say it wasn't registering here. Is this one of those inevitable you disconnect things?
I'm fairly certain it is because I also did tap Walter Nash.
I manually tapped him when he said that. Okay, we're going to disconnect in a couple seconds.
Yeah.
Didn't Walter Nash just bleed?
Oh, yeah, he already did a bleed action. He can't do another bleed action.
Weren't you bleeding down or enchant down?
No,
No,
he
I
tried.
was
He
bleeding.
tried to do 2 bleeds on me. I blocked Nash, and then he switched over to doing it with Emerson.
They're
Lake.
Rob disconnected.
Then he did it with Emerson, Lake, and Palmer.
But I thought he was doing that at the Superior.
No, he said the inferior.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, I'm going to block that.
All right,
I'm
Rob's
back.
back. Let's load a game.
Doodle-doo. Okay, so you cannot, in fact, enchant bleed.
Cannot do that.
You could enchant down and take blood off during your influence phase, assuming that whoever is younger than Sir Walter Nash, but if they're older, then you can't.
Or, I mean, you could do the same thing with Emerson since he's an 8 cap.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna do Superior with Walter Nash. Why do I care that he's an 8 cap?
Age. It says age. You can't have to use to a younger vampire. If whoever is down
Oh
there.
right, never mind. I'm sorry, that was another misplay. But you guys already knew I had it. We already fucked up. So.
Yeah.
So you're not doing anything at all then?
Yeah, that's actually looking unfortunately like what it is.
Okay.
Discard, so influence, nothing, discard phase. I wonder what I'll do with this other Dreams of the Sphinx in my hand. Oh my god. Alright.
All right.
And-
I have to burn 2 because I do want to act. Yeah, I'm going to Master Phase, drop Fortitude on HHM the smaller.
Okay.
She is now Fortitude-y.
Super fortuitous. I don't think that's how that works, but anyway.
It's only minorly fortuitous. Because she didn't have inferior to begin with.
Well, I was trying to use fortuitous as an adverb version of fortitude, which is not a thing. Those are different words, as it so happens. I don't even believe in words.
I'm going to lose a pool. And I'm going to put one on HHM big time with the Blood Doll.
Okay.
The HHM small time with Fortitude would like to go hunting.
Nothing from me.
Good by me.
HHM big time would like to go hunting.
Nothing from me.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. I am going to... I'm going to discard a Hive Mind, draw, and I'm done.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, since we restated the game, here's the edge, Andy. Have fun.
All right. So I'm up.
Andy has the edge, yeah.
I'll gain 1 from the edge.
I
Untap,
block it.
Lose 2 to take my turn. I've got a master phase action.
Oh man, Rob can't act next turn.
which is going to be Power Base Montreal.
Very nice.
I suppose the other question is Rob going to be around at the end of this turn?
That's a legitimate question, too.
If I can pull this off, the answer to that question is no. So, Art Morgan would like to attempt to bleed.
No blocks. Walter Nash would like to do the deflecting.
All deflecting costs 2 rather than 1. Because of narrow minds, so instead of costing 1, it brings them down to 3, just FYI.
That is okay by me. And I'll do it at advanced.
Okay. You're bleeding me. Yeah, I want to block that.
Okay.
I mean, if I let you through, you'll kill me. So yeah, I do want to block that.
Okay.
You're starting us off there, Captain.
Yeah, I have nothing till strikes.
I have nothing till strikes as well.
Okay. I'm gonna Earth Meld at Superior, so combat ends and I untap.
Okay. I will. All right, I'm cool. You know, I'm gonna strike brute force you just for the heck of it.
Okay. Just a card cycle?
Yep.
Works for me. All right. Inyanga, attempt to bleed.
Emerson Bridges would like to deflect at Superior. That's a thing he can do, right? Yep.
Yep, cost him 2.
Cost him 2.
I would like to block. I'm not going to.
Yeah.
I'm out. Rob, gain 6 pool and take a VP.
All right. So, Andy, that vampire is untapped?
Art is. Inyanga is not.
How'd he come back up? Didn't he try to bleed me?
Earth Meld.
Ah, okay.
Well, so just for funsies, during my influence phase, I'm gonna move a blood from the blood bank with Power Base Montreal, pull it off into my pool, and then go ahead and concede, because there's nothing I can do in the face of...
Are you sure? We could have so much fun.
I don't know, do you want to go ahead and finish it off just to see how it goes?
Oh, I mean, I always want to finish it off. You might win. I don't actually think this is a shutout, but anyway.
Well,
yeah, let's play one more round and see how it turns.
Okay,
yeah.
We'll see how it goes.
And we can
So
discuss
let's
it.
see.
I mean, there are ways you could get out of it. This isn't a deadly tailspin. How'd you get to 4? Weren't you just at 3?
Because he used Power Base Montreal during his influence phase to
Ah.
the vampire and take it off. So
Nice.
you untap, Rob.
Boop.
Are you going to spend 2 pool to act this turn?
I think so. So I will add orange counters and tap this guy because hopefully this will be the last turn, in which case I definitely want these cards.
So, Dan, for the sake of simplicity, can you just highlight all and send all of your cards to your ash heap or somewhere?
I absolutely can.
All right.
And you can go ahead and put away that deflection there, Rob.
Never. I think Walter Nash did he not burn more blood? Am I confused? Is he at 5 or 3? Feels like 3. Could be 5. I think he's at 3. We'll do the...
Yeah, because he had been...
He had 5, I thought, when he...
Yeah, so he should be at 3.
Yes,
Yeah.
that is correct.
Okay, and we should save the game state now just in case Rob suddenly disconnects.
Don't say it or it'll happen. Did you save it? Because that didn't
You
come
just did.
through on my end. Oh, yeah, it did. Okay, cool. Good. That would have been hilarious. Okay, so let's get that uh, Walter Nash KRC.
Um, bloop, bloop, bloop. Art will attempt to block.
Art does block.
Punchin' time.
Punch in time.
So yeah, you can go ahead and tap.
Yeah.
Tappity tap tap tap.
Okay. No maneuvers.
Yep, nothing till strikes.
Hands. Both of them.
Yeah, same.
Slap, 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 slap.
The mighty elders of the kindred nation battle each other with a slap fight.
In a Kmart parking lot in Chicago. Okay, so anyway, after we put our coats back on and such, freak drive at Superior.
Yep.
All right.
And I will get the blood off. Give me 1 sec. Boop. Okay. Walter Nash would like to attempt to bleed.
Yep, successful.
All right. I throw down conditioning at Superior plus 3 bleed. That's 4.
Yep, that's game.
All right.
Cool.
So yeah, Rob, since I don't think you've ever played this deck, this deck serves essentially one purpose, which is this, that never ever happened.
Renegade Garu, werewolf with 3 life. Is he an ally?
Yes.
Yep. And he regenerates too, so he's a pain in the rear.
That sounds like a pain in the rear.
Yeah, entrancement would be really handy for that, which is why he has Intercept to stop you from entrancing his werewolf.
Yeah, so this deck is basically stuffed
That's
with ways
awesome.
to give Intercept to the werewolves, and so basically the idea is I play a bunch of werewolves, they block everything, and punch it to death.
Okay, but the werewolves only do mean things to
Everyone.
But they can't hurt your life. They don't hit your pool because 0 bleed, or does their strength go to bleed if they get through?
0 bleed.
Yeah, 0 bleed. But,
Okay.
you know...
So they're just your vampire bouncers. They just beat the crap out of everybody else?
Yeah, so the idea is you don't have any minions because they got beat up by werewolves.
I see. And then you just bleed whoever you feel like?
Yeah, then I just bleed with my vampires.
That's cool.
And there's some stealth, so they can do that.
Nice.
Or stealth, so you can't block my attempts to recruit the werewolves. But yeah, alas, I didn't draw any of those until I was already at like 6 pool.
Yeah.
Yeah, at that point it's kind of SOL. I thought the vote deck went pretty well. It got blocked a lot, but it was pretty successful.
Yeah,
Weirdest
that
thing,
went off
the
quite well.
votes were not the thing that made the vote deck work at all. It was directed bleed that ended up being the thing.
And those just untap it. It was the freak drives.
Yeah, well, yeah, the freak drives, yeah.
Yeah, freak drive can be pretty brutal.
I had 3 deflections in my hand when Andy started coming at me, so I was like, okay, well, we'll just see how long this can go on.
Yeah, because, if you tried to block me, which I figured was probably what you were trying to do, I totally could have gotten through, because I had one thing for +2 stealth, and another thing that is strike combat ends and the action continues.
Form of mist.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought the Blood Brothers held up better this time.
Yeah, I think the taste certainly helps, although you only pulled that off that one time.
I'm listening, but getting beer.
Yeah, but I think it still needs a little bit of streamlining and cleaning up, but they held up better. I ended up cycling through a lot of cards. I mean, 36 of my cards I got through, so that's a pretty good run. And most of those were not ash heaps. I wasn't discarding.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I just got sort of glutted in terms of just sort of dead cards, too. So, I mean, even if I still didn't get the werewolf on time, like, a lot of the other cards I drew into, I think were just sort of not helpful, which was unfortunate.
Yeah, Sterling, what did you think about your deck this time? What did and did not go well?
I feel like it kind of didn't cycle cards quick enough for a proper combat deck. I'm not entirely sure why. So,
Just not a lot of stuff to just toss out in combat, basically.
yeah. So, I think I need to go back and look at it. And so it might also have been the thing of having or it doesn't feel like it's clicking just right. So
yeah, that can be tough sometimes.
it's also one of those things like, was it just a bad, draw, bad series of cards, or was it just like unlucky on the draws, or was it, just the deck needs further tweaking?
Yeah, that's always tough to tell if you don't play it a few times.
Yeah.
Yep.
But I mean, like the first time you played it, I thought it held up pretty well. So it could have been just draw luck.
Yep. Though I did tweak it, so it's kind of but it's kind of curious. So
Yeah, I felt like it was a fairly solid game, though. Like, we ran through pretty well. Got towards the end, like, everyone was just about to die.
Yeah, no, it was very even at the end, yeah.
Well, so anyway, that was a nice long recording. So I'm going to go ahead and have us all sign off, and I'll figure out how the hell I'm going to edit this for YouTube later.
Yeah. If you want some assistance, let me know.
All right.
okay.
Well, so yeah, I have been Andy. Peace out, YouTube viewers.
I have been Rob. Thank you for watching.
I've been Dan, and give us money. Just arbitrarily, not like there's a reason or way to do so. Just mail me money.
Stalk me, find out my address, and mail
and
me.
send me money. I'm okay with being stalked if I get cash out of it. That's not true. Stalk Sterling and give me cash. Let me do it this way.
Best of all worlds.
Anyway.
And as usual, this is Sterling, so.
Yep.